EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Shot, 17. Come on, set.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Crosky-Merritt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Let's go now. Right. Cut.
Here's Mariota. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Ready.
Mariota now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time.
Sure, you got to put that hurt quarterback in. It's all good. Can't wait to put that hurt quarterback in.
Manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 6.
Now Daniels. Short throw here, the tight end Bates. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Crosky-Merritt. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Crosky-Merritt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
It started off great. And I'm like, damn, what y'all gonna do? Score, let them score, let them score.
So here's Moody back.
Like, goddamn, play some defense. Like,
and they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Logan. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least
nah, it was just like,
give their defense a chance to
it was just like they was too comfortable. Like,
after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's brought down at the 34.
it just seemed like they was just gonna walk in and take it. Like, motherfucker, play the game.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 7-0.
Yeah, I need a motherfucker to play the game. Don't be out there just, oh, we doing good. We just gonna, no, it don't work like that. Get your ass out there.
We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
He did a good job, bro. That defense, bro. That defense didn't do shit. They did that little first pick 6. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all letting this motherfucker walk all over y'all. McCaffrey going fucking crazy.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
I'm talking about McCaffrey was going fucking crazy.
To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the
let that motherfucking quarterback run in 3 times.
Conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but
yeah,
to me,
Party scored 3 fucking times on his feet.
How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down
gonna
play.
be there next year.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Not Shador, but that coach.
They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, they're gonna get rid of him. They're gonna get rid of him.
They're extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Swift. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
All right.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
For the Bears field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time after this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. They'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt.
I pulled past there yesterday. I saw the cards. I just kept going.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride
I don't be wanting to impose.
Nice
I know she in there sleeping.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offense of throwing short and running long.
They go play action. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Hey, why do y'all look on Facebook and see if I'm live?
Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
It ain't live no more.
And he'll be brought
I don't know why the fuck it be stopping it like it'll make me.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
at the line, prepping for that next drive.
Is my name, is it circled and say live up there?
Not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a few.
It'd be making me switch from 720 to like 480. Like. It won't let me
Now the
stream
Bears
in
gonna
no
call the
high
first of their
definition.
timeouts.
On Facebook it
As they'll
won't.
stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
I still ain't learned how to stream that motherfucking
Tries to force it
Grand
in,
Theft
and it's
Auto
intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return
I'm playing Madden.
stops.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
It's stuck
Yeah,
there.
they had
It
an
ain't. It's
opportunity
stuck
there, and they
there.
weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
Yeah, that's
They're
why I don't be
begging their
fucking with that
defense now
Facebook
to
shit.
keep them
It'll
from
let you
scoring
stream when
before
they
the half
want to let
ends.
you stream. Right.
The slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nashawn Wright. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah. It'll be
The
cool
Bears
for the first
offense
60
ready to
days.
go for their next drive. And with time
For
quickly
sure.
fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10.
You got a young quarterback, you know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in these days you gotta be more blunt. You gotta be more blunt with your
You need some kind of points here,
with your
even if it's just a
motherfucking
field goal.
shit.
So
Like,
I
if you
call
don't
it
want to
those
work,
calming
please
drives,
don't
try and slow
inquire.
things down a
Like,
little bit.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They follow up the
yeah, I
game
mean,
by
you gotta
only
be
getting
more
one
blunt,
there
bro.
on second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got the first
Nah,
down.
that's
He's
Facebook.
on
I don't know
the
what that is.
45-yard line.
I was just telling a nigga, like, I can't even stream on Facebook, right?
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions.
I don't know, like last time, remember I told you I was on there and K-Fast was on there with me.
Saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new
But
set
every
of
time I
downs.
do it, it stopped. It might play for like 10 minutes.
They'll go play action.
Then it just
with
stopped.
Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I was on there for an hour and 30 minutes the other day, so I don't know what it is, bro. It's like sometimes they'll let you in, sometimes they won't.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
I think I do.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To the air, Williams.
Nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm doing.
Don't have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Just sitting there playing this game till I gotta get ready for work, man. You know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To throw is Daniels. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Throwing now is Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Brings up third down.
Now third down and very long.
Let's go. Lightning it.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. second down at 6 now from the 42. Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Williams from the gun on third down.
Hey.
A big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Williams pass. Intercepted.
Ready, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
On the ready. Ready. Panther 60. Panthers. Ready.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss.
Second and 12 at the Bears' 30-yard line.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch in contact.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Bears
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels.
Swift trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 2-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. Anthony Jennings gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams, and that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Williams. To the goal line and in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is May. down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Oh, come on. Over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 on the gain again. And another first down. First and 10. May to throw again. That's complete to Stephon Diggs.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 4. On play action, here's May. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Here's a third down and 4. May to the air once more. Lefty caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down. That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Here's May again. And it's hauled in at the 5. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they come up now, second and goal. To throw again is May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New England.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed. That's a big risk in this situation. situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
What is up?
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
What is up? Yes. Vegas.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. The reception belongs to Matt Holland. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, New England.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Bears.
What is up?
1st down.
To throw is Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8
What is
at the
that?
45-yard line.
Now Williams. Open man, and Luther Burden. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Trying to throw again. Here's Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Maynard on 1st and 10. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
A gain of 19.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man downfield is Hollins. And they're going to have a first down and are well into field goal range. Mark it down at the 15. Throwing now is May. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Hunter Henry, touchdown Patriots. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in...
Now, how about this? It's a fake, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
What is up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to
Rome
2nd and 10.
Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
What is up? Touchdown!
Here's Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 33 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least...
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is May. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Working out of the gun. It's May. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's gonna wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Rolling right. And he's going
Throw
to
the goddamn ball.
And down he goes. Caleb Chason. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Back deep is Marcus Jones. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. defense will take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. Forced out left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
The ball comes out. The Bears have it.
Let's go, big
And
fella.
he is going to bring this one back. They've forced the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He's inside the 40, inside the 20. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, New England. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
13.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. What?
On 1st down, it's Swift. Not much there, maybe a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's... Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Throwing is May. has a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. To throw now, May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 30. And the Bears a gain of 30. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Second and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he will score. Game on. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. At their own 23-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. He'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's May. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. At the 38-yard line. Now May. Throwing off his back foot, and he's taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 41, here's second and 7.
here goes it up. Hey, what's that?
The throw is made. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Toss, Henderson heading right. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now he's going to bring up...
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll air it out down the middle.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game. Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Duvernay to return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Now Williams, forced to his right. He's going to try it here again. And And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 33 yards. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Throwing is Williams. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. And he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball. And he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Patriots are right back in this one. So it's a win for the Patriots. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.